Hello everyone, this is just plain Lucas. I haven't done an unboxing video in a long time, so I thought I'd do one today, because I do have a reason, and that is this. It is the Sega Genesis Mini. Now, we've seen a lot of smaller replications of Sega Genesis in the past, but they haven't really been officially licensed by Sega, so they might even have more games and whatnot, but the emulation is not very trustworthy. But this is official. This is 42 games. And you can actually see the back right there, and you can have all 42 listed. And if you notice, this one right here, this Tetris, this is one that's never been released. At least I don't think it's ever been released in the States. So it'll be cool to see how Sega Genesis Tetris is in comparison to Nintendo's Tetris. They do have a lot of classics, although there are some omissions such as Sonic the Hedgehog 3. They do have 1 and 2. They also have Shinobi 3 on here, which I'm really looking forward to playing again because Shinobi 3 is my all-time favorite Shinobi. I mastered it, actually speedran it, played it on hard with no hits, all that stuff. But I'm sure I'll be rusty. Anyway, let's go ahead and crack this this box open. Oh, and a couple other details if you would notice. So the original Sega Genesis that came out 1989 did have Sonic the Hedgehog on there, so they've included that little icon right there, very nostalgic. And it even has that slogan, "Join the 16-bit revolution." So anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. And the cool thing about it is no tape, no seals. So I don't even have to get my knife out this time. So we're gonna go open it up. And then we have the USB power adapter. These are standard with all the classic systems that came out, so they should be interchangeable for any of the other systems that you have. And then we do have 2 of the 3-button Sega Genesis pads. However, I'm not going to be using these because I ended up buying one of these. So this looks pretty official. I think the company is Retrobit. Yeah, it's Retrobit, just looked on the back. So it's 6-button, I'm going to be using that one. I don't know why Sega didn't include the original or their own 6-button controllers in here, but I guess it's the same thing with the reason why the PlayStation Classic didn't have the Dual Shock. They just wanted to keep it like how it was when it initially launched. So anyway, then we have HDMI cables. They should be interchangeable just like any of the others. The USB cord. Then we have print material, and we have the box that contains the Genesis Mini. And if anybody knows me and watched my previous unboxings, you all know that I like to smell my systems. And it's not as satisfying as, say, smelling a brand new PlayStation 4, but it's still nice. Now, here's one of the things that I'm curious about. So, you can see that there's an indentation right here where the Genesis slot would be. I actually want to see if this actually opens up. It does! It opens up. Look at that. It's actually functional. But I'm feeling around it, and there's actually nothing in there. There's no connector or whatever you call it to actually put mini cartridges in. I was kind of hoping that would be a thing that they could release, like somebody would release some Genesis games on a little mini cart that you could actually stick in and play, but no, that was wishful thinking. So the volume slider works, so the knob goes up and down, and the power button slides, even has that same kind of click, and the reset button even works too. So everything on here isn't just cosmetic, it actually functions. So you can see the USB ports here. So you should be able to use any USB classic controller, I'd imagine. And yeah, there's even a weird slot for... Oh yeah, you know what? See this slot here? I don't know if you can see it, but this is where you would put the extension for the the Sega Genesis CD. That is a nice, cool little touch. This is very well designed. This is probably one of my favorite ones so far. And look at this. high definition graphics. Although I don't think that was what was originally on the Sega Genesis. It might have been something else, but they did a really good job detailing this. I'm happy. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Maybe I'll do another one next year for the Turbo Mini or the TurboGrafx Mini. Thank you.